always two. There are a master and an apprentice.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to the return of the Knicks podcast here on the Sports JEDI Network, your home of the New York Knicks Watch Along, with your host, the Don of the Watch Along, BX Sports JEDI Kev. Happy Saturday. It is spring. 13 of these wonderful regular season New York Knickerbocker games remain, and we have the Brooklyn Nets. We were 3-1 on that West Coast trip. Of course, that game in Denver, the Knicks fought. They fought hard. They battled. And despite being undermanned, of course, you got the reigning MVP, the defending world champions. I still think they did a performance out there at Mile High. Not to be disappointed with, but encouraged. This team is going to fight tooth and nail. This team makes you pride. A lot of Nick pride, of course. Like Big Task at Hand always says, always have Nick pride, Nick pride, Nick pride. And this orange and blue attack squad shows us every game here. We love it. We're going to first say hello to everyone as everyone starts to file in from all different places. Of course, we got Philippines in the building. God bless the Philippines, who is a friend of this channel on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on all the different platforms. I'm going to say God bless the Philippines because they always have my back here. What's going on? Let's go, Knicks. Shout out from the Philippines. There you go. We got Jerome Peralta in the Philippines as well, as it's 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning on a Sunday morning, and we got our guy in the Philippines shouting in, checking in. God bless you guys there in the Philippines. Of course, here it is. As Death and Taxes, Big Task at Hand is here with the Nick Pride, with the Nick Pride. Talk to me. Let's go. Yes, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, and he's here. Yes, indeed. There you go. We love it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Es sábado, sábado, sábado here. Let it go. Let's go. Let's go. Nick Nation. What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? We got net fans from the Philippines. All right, let's go. We encourage all of the NBA fan base to come watch along with us. Let's go. Talk to them Knicks. Talk to them Knicks. Talk to them New York Knicks, indeed. What's up, everyone? It is Saturday, man. I hope your Saturday is going well. I am very, very happy that we're getting close to spring. The best month is coming up in May, of course, for many reasons. I cannot wait to get ready for the postseason. The playoff train is starting to get ready, so we're telling you, get your tickets, get your boletos to get on the New York Knicks playoff train ride. If you're not on with us, then once the train leaves the track, leave the train station, you cannot jump aboard with us on the playoff train. So get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. Let's go. Definitely. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Indeed. No, unfortunately, I am a Latino descent. I am not Filipino, but we have a much love. We have a lot of friends and you could say family that is part of the channel that are from the Philippines. No, but we always give a big shout out to the Philippines because you guys, your country always backs this channel. So let's go. We're gonna play at 1:00. So here's for everyone that's joining us for the very first time. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Network, or the Sports Jedi Network Return of the Knicks podcast. We do the play-by-play. We do the watch-along. We cannot show the live video footage because of YouTube constrictions and Facebook. They will pull the channel. They will stop the stream. They won't allow us to show it because of that broadcast partnership. You're not allowed to. Now, we do the play-by-play. We do the watch-along. We want you to participate in the chat. We are a heavy audience participation program. We read everyone's chat. Let me go. We don't ignore no one in the chat as long as you're not laced with profanity and you're cordial and you're respectful. You will get acknowledged like Roman Reigns here on the chat. Let's go. We got a lot of people here. There we go. Want to know? There we go. Let's go. Knicks. Let's acknowledge the chat. Like I say, action speaks louder than words. Remember that. Let's go with that. Yes, indeed. My last name. Yes, indeed. The last name is very well known. We got an NFL player by the name of Victor Cruz. That is the cousin. Let's go. Don't forget to hit those likes. Frank Matos is in the building. I had to give that shout out to Frank. Frank, what's up? My South Florida brother. Salute to you. Salute to you. He got let's go Knicks indeed. Talk to them, Frank Matos. Talk to them, Frank. Talk to them. Vamos. Let's go, Knicks. Now, we have next 4 games against some lottery opponent teams. This is the opportunity for the Knicks to get fat, to put some storage, get some equity, like we like to call it, those that like to make money or have a home or like to make our money multiply. We need equity. Equity in the standings. We got the Brooklyn Nets, Detroit Pistons, the Toronto Raptors, and the San Antonio Spurs in the next 4. But you know what do we do here on our channel? The mantra: 1 possession, 1 quarter, 1 half, 1 game at a time. Win those small individual battles, and then when you look back, you're where your Knicks stand. A bunch of games over 500. As we say, good afternoon to my Hebrew brother, the one and only Mr. Steve. Felt like shalom to you. What's up, Mr. Steven? What is up? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. My goodness, the Knicks are doing well. Our Rangers are doing well. The New York Jets are signing offensive linemen. The NFL draft is coming, Steven. Steven, what a time to be a sports fan. Hopefully the tide turns and the Yankees about to start. The Mets. What a time if you're a New York sports fan where it's about to turn. I mean, spring, they say it brings hopes and brings new life. Spring has done that in New York sports. Salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to you. Saludo. Shalom. Let's go. Now the Knicks. What is this? What is the betting line? What's the betting line right now? The Knicks are favored at home. I'll get the betting line in a moment. We always tell you guys, we do a little bit of the betting here. We'll tell you the betting line here to make sure. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck. The Knicks are a 7.5-point favorite on home, 204.5 points. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck if you want to make a wagers. The amount of threes, Dante DiVincenzo. Let's say 5 threes over and under Dante DiVincenzo. Jalen Brunson coming off a 34-point average road trip on the West Coast. Does he score 26 and a half points? You could put that on a three-legged parlay and make you worthwhile. And I said again, good luck with that. Bet with your head, not over your head, and absolutely make that extra money. As we say, good afternoon to the one and only Vernon B. Haglin. What's up, Mr. Vernon in the building? Let's go. Let's go. Saturday afternoon Knicks here with the Sports Jedi Network. Return to the Knicks podcast. I love that. Let's go. There you go. What's up? Talk to them big ties. Big brother hosting. Let's go. No slacking. Give 48-minute lesson. Let's do this. Happy raining day since it's raining today. Well, maybe in your parts of the woods, but here it's a beautiful 84-degree day here for a baseball game in Central Florida. Of course, I'm coming from the Central Florida, but I hope you guys get this. I'm gonna throw some warmth your way up there, up north. Let's go. Let's do this. Now we're gonna bring the scoreboard in, as we mentioned earlier, for those that are watching along with us for the very first time. By the way, if you're on the Facebook app, thank you. Follow us. If you want to swing over to the YouTube channel and give us a subscribe, we will love that too. If you're on the Twitter, thank you. Twitter X, thank you for following us. Thank you for liking. Also retweet this or re-exit. Also, come on over to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Subscribe. You continue to help us grow. We continue to put out the Nick content. So we definitely want you to help us build this, continue to build this platform as we're 13,000 subscribers strong. It's because of the Sports Jedi Network family. It's a family affair. Family above all. That's I'm gonna steal it from Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. He's got the beautiful shirt, family above all, and you guys are family above all. Let's do this. Let's go. Absolutely. We're almost ready for tip-off. I will put my mug over to the little side there. There is the watch along. You're gonna see the scoreboard. It's gonna tell you who's winning, who's up, how many minutes. It's always, now let me tell you guys, it's always 1 full minute ahead. No matter how hard I try to synchronize it, I cannot. I can't do that. I would love to be aware exactly. So at the 2 minutes, at the fourth quarter, we remove it. Again, doesn't impound you from hitting that beautiful thumbs up, like button. Give us some feedback. Participate in the chat. That's what it's all about. We want to hear from you in the chat. We don't want your chat to go unacknowledged. Let's go. All right, we're getting almost ready for tip-off. You still got time to grab your snacks. Get your snacks, get your beverages, get back. Let's enjoy this live stream watch along as we watch along our New York Knicks come back home from a West Coast trip with 13 remaining and putting on beating on our interborough little brothers, the Brooklyn Nets. Yes, indeed. All right. Chef Dan is working, by the way. Chef Dan is working today, Saturday. When you're a Michelin star chef who makes delicious cuisines, no matter what type of it's Korean fusion, American fusion, or all types of his skill set, his talent, he is in demand. Especially now when it's the Easter time, the Passover, all that good stuff. His talents is needed in the kitchen, but his spirit is needed here with the Knickerbockers. So let's get it, Chef Dan. Let's do this. Ooh, thanks. An umbrella won't help except for the Nets tears, maybe. Ooh, Joe Curry in the building. What's going on, Mr. Joe Curry? As we get the Knicks starting lineup on my end, on my feed. Let's go. Truly, especially for Mikal Bridges, yes. He is lamenting. Talk about a player that's lamenting to be on this orange and blue. He don't want to wear black and white. He wants some orange and blue. He wants some color. He wants some color in his life. He's tired of the black and white losing and second class citizenship. He wants the orange and blue. He wants some color in his life where he could be the number one. He's tired of being the twos. He wants to be with the ones. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Yes, indeed. All right. They just introduced the last starter into the starting lineup, Josh Hart. Of course, Tom Thibodeau, your head coach. And I'm ready to play ball. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I had my full night, 7 hours sleep. I was rested. Day off from work. Much needed. And I'm ready to call this Knick game. Let's go. Now, I do got the starting lineups. I should have gave you that starting lineups, but I got so excited with seeing everyone in the chat. Let's do this. Let's go with the Brooklyn Nets. Here we go. They will start Schroeder, Thomas, Bridges, Johnson, and Claxton as your starting five for our New York Knicks. It would be Brunson, McBride, DiVincenzo, Hart, and Harkenstein. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he is in the green room. The world-renowned Michelin star chef Dan will be joining us as soon as he's ready to up and running. Indeed. Nets should be wearing the ABA uniform. Alba, look at me. Not the black. You know what, Steven? You're correct. I think the ABA uniform will look nice on the Brooklyn Nets, the red, white, and blue. I agree with you. I said Alba. Look at me. I almost botched that one. Talk about, man. All right, here we go. Or even the Jason Kidd blue with the red, with the light, blue and red and white lightning. You know, it says Nets. That's much better than the black and white, personally. All right, let's go. We got our agent in the building. Agent Super Argo says, let's go, Nick Nation. Let's go. D Ross, Calm Cool Collective in the building says, salute, saludo. Let's go. It is ready to go. Knicks are in their blue uniform, the city edition, while the Brooklyn Nets are in their white with the black lettering, black and white, very vanilla. Here we go. We're already close for tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. We're close for tip-off here on the Sports Jedi Network. Return to the Knicks watch-along. The Knicks will be going from right to left. Brooklyn, left to right. Here we go. They're going to tip off the basketball. We got a basketball game to play. Let's go. Let's watch it along as Brooklyn comes up with the loose ball and a tip-off by Schroeder. Schroeder now to Claxton, back to Schroeder. Schroeder was questionable and with an injury, but he's playing tonight or this afternoon. Hey, Schroeder with the basketball. Schroeder with the high screen looking for Johnson. Johnson on a mismatch bounce pass here to Claxton. And here's Thomas. Thomas stolen by Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Devo. Euro step and back. Kicks it back out. Hart thought about the three. Now driving. Hart going to the basket. No, Harkenstein had it. And there's a loose ball foul on Cam Johnson. So let's go. That should have been off. That should have been a goaltending because the ball was on the glass when he got a piece of it. That should have been a goaltend. But here we go. DiVincenzo will inbound here to Brunson. New possession for the Knickerbockers. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson backing in. Brunson stand around jumper from the free throw line. And, bounces out. No good. Rebound by Schroeder. Schroeder wants to push this here to Bridges. Bridges with the basketball now. Guarded by Brunson. Former teammates here. Here now kicks it out to Thomas. Extra pass for Johnson for three. Johnson from downtown. So Cam Johnson with an open three. Catch and shoot. Brooklyn draws first blood. 3-3, nothing. All right, Jalen Brunson will bring the basketball up. DiVincenzo guarded by Schroeder. A little tight there. Schroeder to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson backing in. Brunson against his former college teammate. Now here's Brunson. Brunson fakes the head. Bounce past to Harkenstein with the floater. It's good. Give an assist there for Jalen Brunson as the Anvil knocks it down. It's alive. It's alive. Harkenstein. Here is Schroeder. Schroeder with the ball. Schroeder going underneath the baseline. Bounce pass here to Thomas. Back over to Schroeder. Schroeder from the free throw line extended. No good. Rebound by Brunson. Knicks down by one. We're getting close to 2 minutes gone by here. Here's Brunson. Lost the ball going up. And that is out of bounds. It will be Knicks ball. Schroeder last touched it. 16 on the shot clock. Knicks would inbound it underneath the basket. A little physicality allowed play by the officials. I like to see that here early. All right, as we hear broken glass everywhere. All right, here comes Brunson. Harkenstein back to Brunson. Brunson back over to DiVincenzo. Here's McBride. Kicks it to Hart. Hart now. Hands it over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo driving. And there is a second foul on Cam Johnson. Second foul, so he's going to have to take a seat. Knicks attacking here. Let's go. Free throws as the big Ragu will go to the line. And this is the first time DiVincenzo hits his first free throw here. We're all even at 3. This is the first time we're playing against Coach Ali, Brooklyn Nets' new interim head coach. There is, as he hits both free throws. With Julius Randle, we saw him working out earlier, shooting some threes. My God, he was like a sharpshooter out there, Steven. I'm thinking when the Knicks get to the 10 games remaining, remember, he's a slow starter. You want to give him at least 10 to 5 games for him to get going, so when he hits the postseason, he's on fire. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it down to Claxton. Claxton in. Claxton spins. Claxton puts up a no good rebound by Hart. Good defense by Hartenstein. Here, Hart pushes it to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson stakes. Puts up the floater. No good. Hartenstein with the rebound. Kicks it back out to McBride. McBride back to Hart. Back to Brunson for 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Knicks up by 5. Here's Schroeder now. Baseline. Schroeder keeps his dribble now. Back over to Thomas. Actually, Johnson. Johnson against Brunson. Schroeder. McBride, Bridges kicks it back out of Schroeder. Schroeder thought about the 3, now dabbing, driving, layup. It's good. So he took his feline quickness. He allowed Schroeder to get that first step there in front of DiVincenzo, and he made him pay with the layup. Knicks up by 2. Now DiVincenzo with the basketball gives it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein, top of the key, looking, kicks it to Brunson, and that was deflected by Bridges. Good defense by Bridges. Now Thomas with the basketball. Now back to Bridges. Bridges hasn't shot anything. Bridges now showcasing with the left. Back underneath to Claxton. Back to Bridges. He's going to take the shot. He falls on the ground. Hartenstein picks up the rebound. Pushes to DiVincenzo. Here's Devo. Back to Hart. Hart. Back over to McBride. Catch and shoot 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Miles McBride as the deuce is loose. Knicks up by 5. Here comes Thomas the other way. And Thomas, we're using his speed. It's still a 3-point Knick lead with possession here. Little quick pace here by both games here. Here's Hart. Hartenstein. Holding the ball to Brunson. Brunson. Step for 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. And he has continued to see why he is him. 13-7. Both teams shooting well here to start. Here's Thomas. Cacks it out. Here's a 3 by Bridges. Bridges lines and answers that back. Down by 3 are the Brooklyn Nets. Knicks with the possession. Knicks are perfect. 3 of 3 from 3-point land, but the Nets are 2 of 2 from 3-point land. DiVincenzo catch and shoot 3. Oh, it's good. 3-pointer. Dante DiVincenzo as he sauces it up here. 16-10. Here's Schroeder. Now Schroeder dancing. Schroeder now driving to the down inside. Stops. Free throw line extended, and it's good. He connects. All right, here is Brunson. Brunson bounced past to Devo. Devo, Euro. Devo lost the ball going up, and that was a clean one. No foul call. Here comes Thomas. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it over to Claxton. Claxton now gives it to Thomas. Thomas baseline. Thomas tries to go up. Layup, no good. And a good bad shot there. Here comes the Knicks on transition. DiVincenzo for 3. No good. Rebound. Tracked down by Hart. Hart kept it in bounce right to Bridges. Bridges pushes it ahead. This is going to lead into a Thomas dunk. He should have let that ball get out of bounds so everyone could reset. But I could see why Hart wanted to keep it alive. That's an spirit emotional attack at the loose ball. Knicks down. Knicks up by 2 now as Brooklyn trails by 2 as Knicks will have the possession. Here's good pass here. Oh, the Anvil dunks it. He threaded as the Brooklyn Nets prodded the sea like Moses, and Hartenstein dunked it in. Let's go. Here's Schroeder. Claxton. Back over to Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges backing in. Backing in on bounce pass here to Schroeder. Schroeder now fakes, passes it Thomas. Actually, Johnson for 3. And Cam Johnson catch and shoot from downtown. Just like that, Brooklyn trails by 1. Brooklyn is shooting phenomenal from 3-point. They're 3 of 3 from 3-point. Knicks are 4 of 5. They're shooting 80. So good shooting early by both teams. Here is Brunson. Bounce pass to DiVincenzo. Thought about the 3. Now McBride. McBride now crows out baseline. Oh, beautiful speed line quickness by Deuce McBride. As he's getting contagious with some wildcat fever, going to the basket and attacking. And the ball is Knicks ball. Good defense by Brunson on Schroeder. Knicks will have it. We get a timeout because it's been a fast, quick pace start here for both teams here. But I look at that. McBride fakes the three, and he just uses his feline quickness. Boy, let's go. McBride is ready, indeed. He might have been a Mountaineer, but boy, he's playing like a Villanova Wildcat out there. Let's go. Little shout out to the NCAA mascots. Oh, this is good. I like this quick back and forth. Pass the ball to McBride. Let's go. There you go. And again, I mentioned it earlier on our different watch-alongs broadcast, guys. I've said when it comes to Miles McBride, he's putting a case that he earned, not that he deserved. He earned those minutes in the postseason when the Knicks do make the postseason over Alec Burks, maybe. If Coach Thibodeau is going to cut the rotation, and we got plenty of time to talk about that. We have podcasts and hours to talk about that. But a little bit of a sneak peek, a little conversation starter. I think McBride earning those minutes on Coach, you have to play me, despite the fact that I'm not the height disadvantage, but his tenacity on defense, his shooting, his prowess, his high basketball IQ is kind of putting him in a tough situation to Coach Thibodeau that you have to play him over Alec Burks. Burks is the veteran. We know Burks is a microwave. Burks could shoot. Burks could do all these things in the postseason. He might become a postseason player like a Robert Horry. But as of right now, as we stand on the 23rd of March, in this game, McBride is putting a case for Coach. You gotta find me some minutes in the postseason because I'm earning that right in the postseason. If you agree or disagree, I mean, that's my opinion. That's my opinion on that with Miles McBride. I love it. I like to see that because he had a hell of a game against the Golden State Warriors. 29 points, shooting the three ball. One of his best career high game against a really good team, against one of the best knockdown shooter in NBA history, and Curry defending him. Not only that, fighting around the pick and rolls, playing defense on him, and then be able to give you 29 points. It tells you a lot about Miles McBride, where he has come from, and what he continues to grow. The sky's the limit on that kid. It eases the blow of losing Emmanuel quickly. Just thinking we would have had quickly here instead of Burks. My goodness, I mean, but you got to give something to get something. You got to, so that's revisionist history. But let's go. Let's see. As we're coming back from the timeout, don't forget to smash that like button. Please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We would love for you guys to subscribe to the channel here on the YouTube platform, or follow us on the Facebook app, on the Rumba app. Anywhere you're listening to this broadcast or this watch along, please. And also, don't be a stranger. Return. We love our repeat, because when you come back more than twice, you become family. Let's go. Here's Brunson. Brunson will bring the basketball up here. 5 minutes here. Brunson bounce pass to Achua, who's in the building, who's in the game here. Bronx native Precious Achua out of Ghana. Here we go. Here is Brunson. Kicks it back out to Hart. Hart now drive. Hart layup. Nope, no good. Achua had the rebound, but he lost it as Claxton picks up with it. As we say, good afternoon to the one and only Mr. Chef Dan. What's up? Good afternoon, Chef.
Good afternoon, brother. How you doing?
I am doing phenomenal. As Schroeder misses the layup, Hart brings the ball up here to Brunson. Brunson gets bumped. A lot of contact. They're not calling it, which is good. Let them play a little. I like it because they're not slowing the game down a little bit. Here's Brunson. Brunson back in. Brunson stops. Brunson adjusts off the glass. Oh, he misses, but right to the hands of Achua. Achua puts it up, and there is a foul. Oh, man. Yes. There you go. There you go. Oh, man. I wish Brunson would have finished that, Chef. That would have looked phenomenal.
Sorry, absolutely. Yeah. But Brunson's been a consummate finisher for us. So, one basket doesn't go in, he's going to find the timely basket for us. Like this, I saw the clip because I wasn't able to watch the matchup. That Sacramento Kings game, that last bucket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, calling that on Saturday night What an Afora. Precious missed both free throws. I mean, we got excited here. Talk about marking out. We marked out on that here. Here's Schroeder now as Achua missed both free throws. Brooklyn with the possession here, trailing by 3. They could tie with a 3 or cut it into the deficit. Here's Bridges. Bridges kicks it back out here, top of the key now. Drive, bump up. Walker, nice shot there, left-handed. In the air, he made an adjustment.
I didn't like that walking screen. The big man did a walking screen, but it is what it is.
Knicks with a 1-point lead with the possession now. As Jalen now with the basketball on the right side now. He keeps his dribble alive now. He has a mismatch here on Walker now. Crossover. Back over here to McBride. Here's Hart rises for 3. No, front of the rim. Rebound by the Nets as Lonnie Walker comes up with the rebound. Brooklyn could take the lead here. Schroeder. Baseline. Drive. Claxton with a cutting bucket. And Brooklyn with a 1-point lead with 3:17 here in the first quarter. So Brooklyn surging. As we have a timeout on the floor by Coach Thibodeau. Timeout with 3:09 here in the first quarter. The Knicks trail by 1. Steven, offseason, the Knicks should trade Mitchell Robinson. It all depends of if they want to pay Hartenstein. Hartenstein is a free agent, Steven. You could let Hartenstein walk if you have Mitchell Robinson as a backup if you can't find a number for Hartenstein. If Hartenstein re-signs with the Knicks, where they find a number where it fits in the cap and it's not overpaid, because there might be an NBA team that might overpay for Isaiah Hartenstein. They might give him $30 million a year to play center. I don't know if that's feasible for the Knicks to do that when you have a Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims, and the way they develop centers where they could pick one up from the draft. They got a lot of draft picks. They could find a center who could do and groom them while having Mitchell Robinson and Jericho Sims as your 1-2 with a grooming center. So that's an interesting one. I would love Hartenstein to stay, but I know it's a business, Steven. I know it's a business. I'm not gonna get too irate if they re-sign Hartenstein and they move Mitch. I could understand that also, but we'll see. It's an interesting avenue the way the Knicks, he gets hurt too much. That's a big, you know what? That is exactly what we think about, but when he plays, boy, is he a game changer, Steven. There's a high risk reward when it comes to Mitchell Robinson. You have a lot of pros and cons when it comes to Big Mitch, the Cookie Monster. Hopefully he gets back here in the next 5 games before the season ends, get some regular season action before we get into the post for Mitch.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, Steven. He's one of those guys. I'm not saying he is in exactly the same vein, but you can liken it. He's one of those guys that you just, there's a reason why Philadelphia isn't putting Joel Embiid on the market. And I'm not saying Mitch gives you that offensively, but defensively, Mitch is a defensive player of the year candidate. I'm not even debate that with a wall. Every time Mitch is on the court, he is a defensive player of the year candidate. That's special, and you don't just grow those.
All right, we're coming back from the commercial break. I like when they show the basketball camp. They give all those kids some nice seating area, but also, I'm gonna make a statement that is not gonna be too popular, but make sure you give those basketball camps also in the South Bronx as well as in Greenville, Brooklyn, and all the different places in Brooklyn where normally you can't have the parents afford these tickets. So if you're gonna honor the basketball camps, honor those kids too in those like Kips Bay in the Bronx and so forth like that. That's just a statement for me. Here's Brooks, catch and shoot 3. Out of bounds. It will be Brooklyn's ball. Under 3 minutes. Not the Upper East Side kids camps. You know what I mean?
I know. They got out the hood for all the sports now.
Exactly. Bridges. Clock down. Here's a 3-pointer. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Puts the shot back up and can't get it in right to the hand of Mr. DiVincenzo Hart. Devo. 2:30 mark. Here's DiVincenzo. Fakes a three to McBride. Extra pass to Burks. Burks drive baseline. Burks stops. Puts up the shot. Counted and one. Alec Burks with a chance for a three-point play.
Great look for Alec Burks right there.
Alec Burks to the line, as Mr. Vernon likes to call him. He's a burp. You know why Burks hasn't really balled out? Haven't shown his wife.
Stop.
He needs a good Instagram spread with her. Here we go as he misses. He can't complete the three-point play.
You jinxed it.
Here's Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. Thomas now fighting over a screen. Kicks it down here to Claxton. Extra pass, Sharp. Down underneath here to Lonnie Walker. Back over to Sharp. Sharp. Counted and one. So Sharp. Shannon Sharp. The Brooklyn bench catapulting here this game here.
Dayron. Don't do Unc like that. It's Dayron. Don't do Unc like that.
Dead Rod.
His name is Dayron.
All right, Dayrod.
Unc is good people.
He hits the free throw. 2-point lead for Brooklyn.
You know how you
Here's
can tell
McBride.
he's the different type of shark? You know the
What's
way
that?
he's playing right now. He ain't on them diamonds.
Where you go? He's a
Yeah.
coal. He's a piece of coal. Here is McBride. McBride with the basketball to Burks. Burks rises for three. Burks misses wide open. He's out there building brownstone. He's turning into Reggie Bullock in our eyes. 24-22.
Oh, Brownstone Burks?
Brownstone Burks. Oh, Sharp. Hands it off to Dennis Schmidt Jr. Smith drives, but he got the bailout, the Biden administration bailout call. He will go to the line for two.
You can't let him go by and then push him in the back and not expect the foul call. Come on, Hart. I love Josh Hart, but that was, come on.
Dennis Smith Jr. to the line. LeBron James' favorite player as he hits the first one. 25-22. As the intern, Jericho Sims stepping into the game. All right, Dennis Schmidt has another free throw coming up. And he misses, in the words of Chef Dan. Please.
Hold on, line.
There you go. As Brogdon Bogdanovich. So we got the Detroit refugees in here for the Knicks. As McBride with the basketball. McBride rises for three. The deuce is loose. 3-pointer. Miles McBride. We're all even at 25. Here's Thomas. Thomas. High off the glass, but no good. But right there, Sharp with the fingertip put back. 27-25. 1 minute here. 60 seconds left here. Here's McBride. Achua. Burks. Bounce pass to the intern, Jericho Sims. Now he'll give it to Bogdanovich, the Croatian sensation, and we're going to say offensive foul on Jericho Sims. So they've been physical all around, but you're going to call that at all? It is a foul, but okay. Release the Krakens. 27-25. Brooklyn up by 2 with the possession here under a minute. As Dennis Schmidt. Sharp. Back again, gets the ball. Gives it here to Thomas. Thomas to Walker. Steps in for three. And he got it. Lonnie Walker from downtown. Just like that, Brooklyn up 30-25. Here's Burps. Alec Burps. Euro steps. Kicks it out to Achua. Extra pass to McBride. McBride step in for three. Oh, it's good. The deuce is loose. 3-pointer. Miles McBride. Knicks down by 2. Here's Lonnie Walker. Walker. Keeping his dribble alive now. 3.5 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lonnie Walker kicks it back out here to Thomas. Shot clock, game clock is at 7. Shot clock at 3. Rises for 3, and that's a long 3. No good, but rebound. Achua has it. Achua got it, but at the end of the first quarter, The Knicks trail by 2, 30-28. The Knicks, both teams started off shooting phenomenal from 3-point land, back and forth here. I think the Brooklyn Nets bench outplayed the Knicks in the first quarter here. Now the bench got to make a little bit of the adjustment as we get ready for the second quarter. Knicks trail by 2. Don't forget, you got time to get a refill of your drinks, get your snacks, your popcorn, or your pretzels or the chips, and let's get ready for the second quarter. As Chef Dan will take us on the second quarter journey. Let's go. Don't forget that like button. Thank you for everyone watching us strong on all the different platforms. Again, from the Instagram Live. Salute to everyone in the Instagram Live. What's up to you guys? We got Maria joining us. We got Jay, Movie Mania. Thank you, Jay, for joining us on the Instagram Live app. Thank you for everyone joining us on the Rumble app. Appreciate you guys on the Truth app, on the YouTube platform. Of course, you see everyone's chat in the Facebook app. We have everyone from the Philippines. Again, gracias, thank you, multibrogado. So many different languages. I want to say thank you to everyone that's watching us. We appreciate you guys on this Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning for some of them in the Philippines, Chef.
Absolutely. That's called real support right there.
That's why we're the world's most famous chat, because we're worldwide. Oof. Oh, baby.
Mm. I'm gonna get me one of those Duracell batteries.
Because they keep going and going and going.
No, man, my freaking scale is out of. Stop playing.
Yeah, listen,
That rain sounds disgusting.
it's not my it's not me that you set me up for these alley oops, and I gotta come down with me. I gotta keep my field goal percentage up, Chef.
Yeah. All right, so McBride bringing the ball up here, started the second quarter. McBride being hounded up the court, gets a screen. McBride passes it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich driving, kicks it out, and that's a turnover. As Walker kicks it out, Paul passes it around. Thomas way off with that three. Burks brings the ball up on the corner in the paint now, working on the post, passes it to McBride, back to Burks on the post, bump in, fall away jumper, rims in and out. Chua deflected it out of bounds. Nets ball. So Smith Jr. passes it. Oh, back door wide open. Bogdanovich got beat by Lonnie Walker. 28-32. Knicks down by 4. As Burks has the ball. Gets a screen, driving. Burks blocked from behind. McBride inbounds it to Bogey, and Bogdanovich airballs the three. As they pass it to Thomas, Thomas Euro sidestep, throws it up, no good. Fighting for the rebound, McBride comes up with it. 10:30 here, left in the quarter as McBride pulls up for three, off the mark. Walker, step back mid-range, and that's good. Burks bringing the ball up. Passes it to McBride. Back to Burks. Burks calling for a screen. Gets it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich to Sims. And Sims gets fouled. Jedi, look who's in the building.
Patrick Ewing.
Let's let you say it. Had to get the popcorn.
Hopefully he doesn't do the trick. Whatever you do, don't dig in.
Bogdanovich kick out to Chua for 3 off the mark. Thomas the rebound. Now Smith kicks it. Finney Smith. 3-pointer off the mark. Knocked out of bounds by Claxton. Knicks ball. Substitution here. Sims sits down. Hartenstein back in the game. And Precious sits down for Hart. As McBride brings the ball up, gets it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking over to Bogey. Bogey passes it back to McBride. McBride drive in. Oh, nice head fake, nice ball fake. Draws the contact on the shot. Doesn't get it, but he's heading to the line. McBride heading to the line. Hits the first one. Hits pair of free throws. Knicks down by 4, 30-34. Walker brings the ball up, gets it over to Claxton. Claxton, lobbed it up, and that was way too high. Turnover as Hart's pushing the ball. Hart over to Burks for 3. And that rims in and out. Hartenstein, offensive rebound, back to Burks, another 3. And that one's good. Yo, my guy, and a timeout on the court.
I got to get Burks going. I got to get Alec Burks going. I need him to get hot. I need him to start hitting some shots. So if I got to invoke his beautiful wife into the game to start hitting some shots, let's freaking go. Let's go. All right, LEC. Let's go, LEC. Make your man. Stand up for your man. Let's go. Yeah.
That. Give me a minute. Let me get it together.
Let's go.
I mean, like, one more time though, to make sure like we know what's going on here.
Now, whenever
one more time, just put it up one more time so we know what's going on here.
Here we go. It's coming up right now. Let me see it. Boom. That's him. But this is when he's open for 3. Let's go, Burks. You got to get hot like that. Like that's what's on your lap. You got to get as hot as that. Let's go, Burks. Plain and simple. Or if not, we're gonna Photoshop you and put someone else who's hotter there. You're bringing. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got to pretty up the channel a little bit. I mean, People are getting tired of our ugly mugs. We got to put something pretty on it.
I'm speechless.
There you go. I try, guys. Exactly, Big Tat. Talk to them, Big Tat. Talk to them. Oh, look at that. They got Cosby sweaters for with Nick logo on it. Alex Flattery. He's a long Knicks fan, but not with that haircut, man.
You know what's crazy though? I think I might have something of his around mine.
I'm gonna be surprised. I like that. That cardigan looks nice, though. I'll be honest with you. I like a good cardigan with a good cigar and a little bit of Johnny Walker. There you go, Steven. You know it. Security guard is having a good time. Don't be chewing that gum too much because you got double duty tonight. I believe the Rangers play tonight.
Nets inbounded, bringing the ball up the court here. As Claxton has the top of the 3-point line, being defended by Hartenstein. Passes it. As, nice passing around, nice ball movement, but better defense. But Thomas gets the bank shot at the end of the shot clock. 33-36. Knicks down by 3. Burks with the ball. Burks gets it back. Drives. Knocked out of bounds by the Nets. Still Knicks ball. They inbound it, bogey for 3, and that rattles in. 8 minutes here left in the second as Knicks have tied it up at 36. Knicks stepping it up on the defensive intensity here. As the Nets draw a foul here.
Mr. Darnell Davis in the building. Saludo.
Thomas hits the first free throw.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yo,
He's hogging
Thomas
that
hits a pair
popcorn.
of free throws.
Like he just came out of a fast. Looking like Mitchell Robinson getting rebounds out there.
Is Brunson as he gets it to Hart, now to Hartenstein. Hartenstein fakes it. Now goes right at Claxton, flips it up, gets it in. Tied at 38. 7:30 here left in the half. As Schroeder knocked away. Hartenstein, bogey over to Brunson. Brunson of McBride for 3. And that is good. And they turn it over on the inbounds. Knicks ball in the half court. Brunson with the ball here. Brunson pivoting, fall away jumper, and that's off the mark. But oh, DiVincenzo's right there. Ragu on the spot, puts it back in, and timeout by the Brooklyn Nets.
No, delay a game warning.
Not
a, now it's a timeout.
Oh, right. Yeah, now it's a timeout. They first got the delay of game warning.
Where D-Ross? D-Ross said, Are we up by 10 yet? Where's D-Ross? He always comes up with that clever meme. Where's that meme? Where's your comment, D-Ross? Let's go. This is what we like. This is Knicks basketball. This is the watch along. This is the purpose of the watch along. To watch along, to have fun, to laugh, to enjoy, to go to see what the Knicks are doing, watching the game together. Again, I've said it for those that are watching this for the very first time. We do the watch along like, oh, you guys, there's a lot of haters that says you guys are not professionals. What the hell you guys are doing that? Because we right now where we're gonna go and have that excitement of seeing Harkenstein and Ragu saucing it and having fun and laughing and doing the jokes. I mean, I could say that to my dog, but my dog is going to look at himself, lick his ass, and go about his merry ways. And then I'm not going to be there talking to nobody. I'm going to look like a lunatic. But I have everyone talking to us from the Philippines, all the way to Manhattan, to Brooklyn, to New York, to Orlando, all across the country, around the world. That's why we do the watch along. Sink in. Let's go. The Manhattan Tangerines. SRK. What's up? There you go. Hopefully we collide a little fuse on Alec Burks. I got something for Bogdanovich coming up too, but I'm waiting for his. I got something for his butt.
For Bogey?
Oh yeah.
You got something for Bogey?
I got something for Bogey. Bogey got on my radar here.
I forget who I'm talking to. This man is highly observant. As we're returning back from timeout break, Knicks up by 5, 43-38. As Rebecca Harlow is interviewing Rebecca Harlow.
Now one and only Patrick Ewing. Don't shake his hand, Rebecca. His fingers are full of popcorn butter. I'll tell you one thing. He gave it all to the Knicks, man.
Yeah.
His knees, everything. That's right. Love that. I love that statement Rebecca Harlow just told him.
Absolutely. It's Brunson dribbling the ball here. Brunson kicks it out to McBride. McBride driving over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo fall away jumper. Got it at the end of the shot clock. 45-40.
Damn. I'll tell you, when we get to the commercial breaks, I'll tell you what that Patrick Ewing interview gave me in a minute.
I think I know. As the Nets are passing it around here. Johnson with the ball now. Johnson over to Schroeder. Schroeder driving. Schroeder layup way off the glass. No good. Knocked out of bounds and Knicks ball. Excellent defense by the Knicks as the captain is right there talking about tough teams.
That's right.
And chills.
That's what Ewing does. Gives me the chills.
Yes. And Brunson has the ball. I was about to say Jedi has the ball. Brunson for 3. That's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Schroeder comes up with it. Passes it to Bridges. Bridges now over to Johnson. Back to Bridges for three. That's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. And Nets come back up with it. Johnson for three. That's off the mark. Knicks ball once again here. 5 minutes here left in the half. Brunson driving the ball. Kicks it out. Oh my gosh. Deuce open for three. Airballed it.
Come on, intern.
Brunson inbounds it to Devo. Open for three. Oh, shot won't go. Sims the rebound. The shot missed it. He blew it as they kick it ahead. Wilson drives, can't get it to go. Ball knocked loose. Sims gets it to Devo. Devo over to Brunson. Over to Devo. Devo. Back to Brunson. Brunson's in the post. Brunson drives. Oh my. 47-40. Knicks up by 7. The Schroeder kicks it. Wilson sets, fires, and connects. They say it's a three-pointer.
Nicholas.
Brunson
How's your
calming
elbow?
things down here. Under 4 minutes to go. Brunson kicks it out. McBride for three, off the mark. Bridges kicks it out to Schroeder. Schroeder back to Bridges. Bridges, oh, nice pass. Oh, nice steal by Brunson. And passing in transition, they turn it over. Johnson for three, and that's good. 47-45. Knicks lead is cut to 2. Brunson with the ball. Brunson. Backing Schroeder in. Brunson backing him in. Oh, nice fake off the glass, blocked by Claxton. Wilson driving, and Hart deflects it off of Wilson. Hart with the ball over to McBride. McBride to Brunson. Brunson in the corner, driving. Drives, kicks it out to Devo. Devo for three, off the mark. He was never squared up. Knicks are hurrying their shots as Schroeder is running with the ball up the court. Hands it off to Johnson, back to Schroeder. Schroeder over to Claxton. Claxton fakes some hands off, now driving to the paint, and nice move. Tied up at 47 here, under 2:30. Josh Hart driving, layup, counted and one.
Agent had a good one there. What would you say? Brunson's leaving guys out there with skid marks. Well, speaking of skid marks, if you have some skid marks, we hope we have them as a sponsor. Dude wipes, because Jalen Brunson's out there and having homeboys with skid marks.
Loose ball foul on Sims as Hart misses the free throw. Bridges with the ball, and they're passing it around. They get it to Claxton. Claxton almost coughs it up. Now gets it to Bridges. Bridges driving, floats it, contested well. Tipped out to Schroeder. Schroeder gets the ball. Schroeder driving, and just throws it away. Knicks ball. Under 2 minutes here. As McBride kicks it to DiVincenzo to Sims. Sims to Hart. Hart hands it off to Brunson. Brunson working the dribble. Brunson driving and draws a foul.
Yeah, and that's Thomas third. I mean Johnson. I keep calling him Thomas. It's Johnson, fellas. I don't know what I can't get my Johnsons and Thomases so confused.
Because they're both Cams.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's what it was.
All they need now is Reddish, and they can complete the trifecta. As Brunson pulls up, jumper is good. 51-47. Back to a 4-point lead for the Knicks. 120 here left in the half. As passes, Bridges for three, and that rattles in. 1 point lead for the Knicks here. Brunson driving, gets inside, no good. And Johnson comes up with the rebound, bringing the ball up. He's driving Johnson straight to the lane, and he draws a foul. Had Brunson on the drive. Johnson hits 2 free throws. Brunson calling out a play here with 40 seconds left in the half. Knicks down by 1. Gets a screen, adds Thomas on him. Now has Bridges, kicks it out. Devo for 3, and that's in. Corner pocket 3. Zaragu is chunky here. 54-52. Knicks back up by 2. Thomas slowing things down. 7-second difference between game clock, shot clock. Thomas looking, gets it to Claxton, back to Thomas. Thomas driving, and Yee gets the layup. Ties the game up with 8 seconds left. Devo gets the ball. Devo running up the ball. Devo driving. And bank shot with 1.7 left. And that should have been a foul. Oh!
No.
Bridges hits the 3, but I don't think it counts. Oh, yeah, it counts.
No, it counts. It counts.
Counts.
Oh, damn.
So, Nets enter with the 1 point lead here.
Oh,
as I read off some of the stats at the half. Give me one moment. Knicks are losing the rebounding battle 20-22. Brooklyn has more assists than the Knicks currently, 18-16. Knicks have more steals, 4-3. Knicks are losing all the percentages battles. Field goal percentage battle, 54-41. 3-point percentage battle, 50-44, and the free throw percentage battle, 86-50. This is not good. Even with the 1 point deficit and all these percentages, Knicks got to clean it up. Brooklyn has 6 blocks. Knicks have 1. Though the Knicks are, they're not churning it over. Brooklyn has 7 turnovers. The Knicks have 4 points in the paint. Knicks are losing that battle, 22-16. But the Knicks are winning in the second chance points, 13-2. Knicks leading scorer. Wow. Deuce McBride with 16 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Following him is Dante DiVincenzo with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Following that is Jalen Brunson with 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. After that, it's spread evenly amongst the entire team. Going over to the Brooklyn side, their leading scorers are tied between Cam Johnson and Miles Bridges. Mikal Bridges. Wrong Bridges. As they both have 11 points and 1 rebound. Following that is Cam Thomas with 10 points. Those are the stats of the half. Nicholas Gaiman, salute. Jedi, you muted.
Oh, there! Look at that! I was sparking up a storm without even listening. When this,
Because I'm sitting there going, the silence is awkward right now. I didn't see.
you know what it was? I was eating the pretzel, and I didn't want to hear the chomping because the pretzels are so delicious right now. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Which I'll open up a cold one here. There you go. I was saying the Knicks with Jericho Sims. I know Vernon mentioned about Sims post in the process with Jericho Sims. He's gonna have to put something here where he might be the third center needed instead of Achua going to the postseason. Remember, in the postseason, you get quick referees depending on the way the referees wake up that evening of the game. They could call 2 quick fouls, and you have to sit your center Hartenstein. And if Mitchell Robinson is not ready or whatever the case is, he's going to be important. He has to show us something. So Coach Thibodeau could trust him to come on the floor. He's going to have these few games until Mitchell Robinson gets reactivated to show us something. For Jericho Sims, I want him to do well. We all want him to play. We were mentioning it earlier when Steven mentioned earlier about do they trade Mitchell Robinson away or do they sign Hartenstein? Well, Jericho Sims is going to be his future is really, would the Knicks got to do something about him as well. If they're going to keep him, do they see him in his long-term? So Jericho Sims, believe it or not, as we speak here, we don't see him play. He means a big part of the Knicks' future, be honest with you. If he's not ready, he's not willing to go. Are they willing to spend a lot of money at that center position for Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson? It's an interesting aspect, an interesting question. Even here on March 23rd, I mean, it impacts the team for years to come. Bridges is up at the podcast of Brunson Hart asking for him to join. He's mad. That they on spot. He's trying to get back at them. Maybe that's what it is. Hartenstein is going to be on his podcast next. If nobody has listened to the roommate Brunson and Hart are hilarious, yeah, that is a very good podcast. They believe it or not, those two guys with that podcast. I know everyone says there's so many of them and yada yada. That's a real good one, boy. That little kid is mixing some mixes. That little kid on the turntables for the Knicks tonight on halftime is killing it. I get the Knicks arena show. He is doing a phenomenal job. I think Nicholas Gaming, I think we need to get you some turntables and you could do some mixes on the tens on the turntable there. I think you could do it. I hope you get inspired with not just gaming, streaming games. Mix some music, man. I know you could make some magic there. Good to see Nicholas get well soon on that elbow injury that our guy Nicholas Gaming. Ouch! I thought that was something wrong with my phone. No, that was me. Big Task. You know what? I was actually scrolling to Twitter and I saw an AEW All Elite Wrestling post and I botched it. It's contagious. I mean, let's go. Big salute. Let's go, everyone in the chat. Yes, let's go. We're on. And boy, we would love to hear some mixes from Nicholas on the Sports Jedi Network. Nicholas Gaming on the ones and twos. Let's go. Yo, but that DJ is good. He's a little kid. He's got the comb over with the line. His name is DJ Sabes. Yo, wow. Wow. Wow for that little boy. God bless his skills. Absolutely on that. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. The second half. I can't wait for the second half to start. Those that are watching us on the Instagram Live app. What's up, Instagram Live? What is up, Instagram? Salute. Follow us. If you have not followed us on the Instagram, it's BX_sports_Jedi_network. Please give us that follow, or you can follow us there on our different platforms. The video, and also the following is on our video description on the YouTube app. So you could hit the video description. You see, follow us there. You could follow myself, Chef Dan. Of course, everyone else on our Twitter X from the Nick family, from all different types of Nick's family content creators as well. We put that there. We spread the love. Although sometimes I feel it's a one-sided, it's a one-way street when we spread the love, but it is what it is. We cannot complain about it. So, but only we do is keep moving forward. With 13,000 subscribers strong is because of you guys, because we're probably doing something right. So, we appreciate it. We acknowledge every 13,000 that has hit that subscribe button. Absolutely. Put that one in the air. There you go. There you go. And we are thankful that we continue. Not just me, Chef Dan, and Austin on the Sports Jedi Network. As I'm gonna put this here a little bit here. We want to thank our channel to keep growing with partners. We are the original three. The three. Now we're continue to grow with Terrence, the tribal chief Terrence Ananoni in the wrestling side, as well as the one and only, our first female to be part of the channel in Gemma, Miss Gemma, who is a partner on the channel as well. Of course, Chef Dan is the CEO, of course, with Austin, because be the CFO, and and of course we have our managers in Terrence and Gemma. I'm glad to have Gemma on, and hopefully we have another female joining us in the summertime. We will get it going for the Knicks watch-alongs, for the Knicks. Hopefully, the contract is out, but the signature on the ink on the contract hasn't been there yet. So we got some good news there. Hopefully she'll be joining us shortly. She gave us good hope. She gave us a thumbs up. So we wanted to put that little insight into our channel. Again, I told you guys, if you guys opportunity, you know what, I'm willing to produce and do anything Knicks related, or but I need you guys' commitment. If you guys want to, like Darnell Davis wants to put it together, a roundtable of Knick fans talking here while we're not doing the watch alongs. I don't mind producing and let you guys talk about the Knicks. Go at it. But of course, he needs more than two. It takes more than two, back and forth. It's to have that conversation. So, get with Mr. Darnell Davis. He wants to put something together. I wanted to bring that up there, of course. Let's go. Mr. Darnell Davis wants to recruit Johnny Davis because he hears how much we say he's our number one draft pick. He wants to sit down and have a roundtable discussion with Darnell Davis with big task at hand. With so many others on the channel to have a sit down and talk about Knicks while we have an off season, because we're busy doing different things, doing wrestling production, MMA, boxing. Yankee baseball is about to start. Rangers playoffs. So we got a lot of things going on. So we would love to be in everything. Have our ladle in every warm body of soup, but we can't, unfortunately. But that's why we count on you guys.
Cross contaminate.
That too. Some people want vegetarian meal, and they don't want no animal products. And you can't put the ladle and yeah, of course, what I mean.
You can't play with the chicken ladle and then put it in the veggie soup. You can't.
Some people might have a peanut allergy. You can't go mix that. That's why we count on you guys. I'm willing. Listen, you guys help me grow. I'm willing to grow with bringing people on to talk on the sports. It doesn't have to be my mug on everything. So that's why I always tell you guys, there's always opportunity here on the Sports JEDI Network. If you have an idea of a program, reach me out on my social media platforms, instant message, YouTube, or on my email. I don't bite that hard. I could bite, but it ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah. What he said. What he said.
We got a few minutes before the second half here. We just like to shoot the breeze a little bit and have fun. We have not seen, and I gotta reach out to him. If you're watching, if this could get to our boy Dangerous, I haven't seen Dangerous all Knicks season. Where are you, Dangerous, from the Wife of Crime podcast? My good childhood friend. What kind of childhood friend you are, Jedi? You haven't reached out to the poor kid. Yeah, I understand because he's busy. I got to reach out to him. I have to call. I'm gonna actually physically call him. I have not seen. We love to have him on. Our boy, the one and only Dangerous from the Wife of Crime podcast. I know he's busy. Life is busy. I'm trying to run a channel. He's busy doing a Wife of Crime channel, working, doing all these different things. Yeah, I gotta get with Dangerous, man.
He's got Tesla things to do.
Jedi, he got Tesla things.
You got Tesla things to do.
He got crime stories to tell and narrate with his wife. Yeah. He got a beautiful bulldog named Biggie, man. You got to take care too of. I understand that. Right now, listen. If you were to see my house right now, it looks like a dog resort. We got like 6 dogs. We're boarding 3. Yeah, we got our 2 dogs. No, we got our 2 dogs, and we're boarding 2. And then we get a week. Every other day, we get a French bulldog that we babysit. So we have a lot of puppies, a lot of beautiful dogs, and I love them. I mean, you know what? Not just my own dogs, but even the ones that come in, all different species and all different characteristics. I love. You know what? When they say animals don't bring happiness to people, bullshit. They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do. I know it sucks when you have to clean after their pee-pee and their poop and all that stuff, but boy, just seeing them being goofy and being goofball and playing with them, that it's it's another level of enjoyment for, at least for myself. I could say, for example, I love it. I want to do it like LA Knight said. If you haven't seen LA Knight, he wants to open up a dog rescue with 3 acres and have a bunch of dogs and rescue them and feed them and have them there and give them a good life, man. I'm like, you know what? I could get with that. And my wife does a good job. That's her business. So that's her business that she gets actually compensated for. As we're ready to start the third quarter, I'm ready to go, guys. Let's go. Third quarter action as Brunson will bring the basketball. Canta cantante, and let's go. DiVincenzo to Brunson. Brunson now with the basketball. Gets a screen, high screen. Brunson driving. Brunson, mid-range jumper. Off the mark. Rebound by Hartenstein. Hartenstein pulls it back up, and it's good. Chance for a 3-point play by the Anvil as he starts it here. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. Knicks up by 1. Let's go. The Anvil. Harkenstein to the line. Oh, he misses that one. Alligator arm that one. Knicks with a 1-point lead. Brooklyn with the basketball as Schroeder with the ball. Schroeder, top of the screen, gives it to Bridges. Bridges, looking, puts the ball on the floor, dribbling, floater. It's good. Miles Bridges throws it up and in. 1-point lead for the Brooklyn Nets here. First 40 seconds gone by. Here's the big ragu, DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo to Harkenstein, back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the basketball. Rises up for three. Off the mark. Rebound right to the hands of Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas steps back. Thought about the three. Now gives it to Schroeder. Schroeder now. Schroeder jab stepping from the screen. Top of the screen. Schroeder in the free paint. Drive. Layup. No good. And there is a foul on Claxton, who took a shot in the mouth. There you go. Johnny Davis is here. Our number 1 draft pick with a lot of Nick pride, indeed. So here is Claxton to the line. Claxton to the line. And he misses the first free throw.
Ball don't lie.
Go. Claxton to the line again. He hits the free throw. He goes 1 of 2 from the line. 58-60 here. First minute gone by here in the third quarter as Brunson will bring the basketball up. Jalen now to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo to Brunson. Brunson now picks up his dribble. Drive baseline layup off the glass is good. We're all even at 60. Jalen Brunson. Here's Schroeder going the other way. Schroeder with the basketball. Schroeder calling a play out here. Shot clock at 14. Schroeder now. Schroeder gives it to Bridges. Shot clock at 9. Bridges to Claxton. Gets it back. Here's Bridges. Bridges stops. Kicks it back out to Schroeder. Thought about the 3. Shot clock at 2. Fakes it out. Here is Thomas. Ashley Johnson misses. Rebound by Brunson. Good defense by the Knicks there. Following their players around. Here is Brunson. Brunson, there's a foul. Ticky-tack foul by Schroeder. Not a... All right. Brunson will be in the inbounder here with just hit the 2-minute mark here. Here is Brunson. Jalen working now, has a mismatch on Claxton. 7 on the shot clock. Brunson using floater off the glass. Harkenstein had it. Ball's loose, still loose. And Thomas comes up with the loose ball. Now Thomas with the basketball. Here's a transition 3. Off the mark. Rebound still loose. Right to the hands of DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the basketball. Devo now kicks it back out to Brunson. Brunson calling out a play here. Brunson wants a high screen. Gives it out here to DiVincenzo. McBride rises for 3. No good. Rebound right to the hands of Bridges. We're all even at 60 here. 60-60. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Thomas. Schroeder now. Back over. Give and go to Claxton. Here's Schroeder again. Back to Johnson. We got a whistle. McBride fighting over the screen. Come on, Knicks. Let's go. Every day and twice on Saturdays. Let's go. All right, we're waiting for the ball to be inbound here. Brooklyn's possession here. Will be inbound in front of Coach Thibodeau on the Knicks side of the bench. Right over to Claxton, gives it to Bridges. Bridges now driving, kicks it back out. Thomas thought about the 3, but now here comes mid-range. He got the foul, and he going to the line for 2. DiVincenzo got caught in the air. Thomas will go on for some free throws. All right, we're waiting for some free throw action here as Thomas is going to attempt his first of 2. And he nails the first free throw here. Gives the Brooklyn Nets a 1-point lead, 61-60. 9-10 I have here in the third quarter. 11 points for Thomas. He's 4 of 10, 40% from the field. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He's trying to go 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And he does. He gets that serendipity bounce. All right, as the ball is rolling, Brunson will pick it up. Back and forth seesaw battle between these two teams. Here is Jalen with the ball. Jalen gets a high screen by McBride. He gets the double team, keeping his dribble alive. Brunson dissecting. Brunson stops. He's going to kick it out to Hart. Hart now with the basketball. Hart working. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 3. Brunson thought about the 3. Kicks it out to McBride. Rises for 3. No, hits the side of the rim, but he gets his own rebound. McBride with the adjustment in the air. What a nice move for Deuce McBride. All even at 62. 18 points for Deuce. He's the high man on the team. Here's Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. Chance of defense, serenading Madison Square Garden. Here's Thomas. Lost the ball. Stolen. Here comes DiVincenzo. Hart driving. Hart Euro stepping. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Going to the basket and Josh, the hitman Hart. Knicks with a 2-point lead. Here comes Schroeder. Defense, serenading Madison Square Garden. The organ is playing. Here's Schroeder now. Schroeder working on Hart. Tries to stop. And a dime. Gives it to Claxton. Gets it back. Schroeder again. Stops again. Kicks it back out. Shot clock at 5. We get a whistle. No block. No shot. It will be Knicks basketball. An illegal screen by Claxton. Here we go. Knicks ball off the turnover. Make them pay.
3 seconds on that.
3 seconds?
Yeah, on the Nets.
There was no one underneath the. Here's Brunson. Brunson stops. Brunson against Schroeder. Brunson bumping, and they're gonna say a travel call. Too much spinning, but not willing. When you pick up that pivot foot, you'll get called for traveling. Butchered by Soul Plane. Traveling issues.
Yeah, he did.
Traveling coming up. Book a flight with Soul Train. Soul Plane or Soul Train, either one. Here we go. Here is Schroeder, Claxton with the high screen to Bridges. Bridges shot clock at 12. Bridges wants to put here, gets a high screen. Bridges put it on the floor, passes it to Schroeder, catch and shoot 3, and the skunk hits the 3 ball from downtown. 65-64. Brooklyn up by 1. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson with the basketball here. 7-10 I got on my screen. Here's Brunson. Jalen kicks it out to Ragu. Here's DiVincenzo. She's going to put up the mid-range jumper. Hits the front of the rim. Harkenstein had it, and there's going to be a loose ball foul on the floor while Harkenstein was being held by Claxton. Knicks will have it. Not a shooting foul. Knicks will have it. 13 foul for Brooklyn here with 7 minutes exactly here before we get to the fourth quarter. As Brunson gives it to DiVincenzo, gets it right back. Brunson working on Bridges, keeping his dribble alive. Now top of the cane, driving, floater. No good. Back tap right to the Hart. Hart gets the rebound. Back to Harkenstein. Harkenstein with the floater. Oh, it's good. The Hart Foundation getting together here. Hart gets an assist. Harkenstein with the floater. Knicks with a 1-point lead. 10 points for Isaiah Harkenstein on his way to a double-double possibly. He's 4 rebounds away. Here's a drive. Claxton. Oh, broken away by the Knicks. Pushes in the front. Turns it over here to Johnson. Johnson now pits it to the corner to Bridges for 3. Bridges. So the Knicks could not capitalize on that. Bad play there. And, of course, Brooklyn back up by 2. Here is Brunson. Brunson working. Back to Hart. Extra pass to Ragu. Here's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 10. Shooter all over him. Baseline driving. Oh, back out to McBride. Extra pass to Hart. Hart rises for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by Johnson. Beautiful ball movement. Just couldn't execute that shot. Hart. Shooter. Here's Thomas. Crossover. Baseline. Stops. Kicks it back out to Bridges. Bridges thought about the 3. Now driving. Bridges kicks it back out to Shooter. Shot clock at 9. Shooter now. Jab stepping. Shooter stops that for 3. And that's no good. Rebound by DiVincenzo. Gives it to Brunson. 68-66. Knicks up by 2. Here's Brunson driving. Brunson going with the floater. Contact. But no. Rolls out of the rim. Beautiful ones, but a few of them in and out. Here is Bridges. Bridges now. Bridges with the basketball. Bridges with the high screen. Puts up his own floater, and he gets it. Soft touch. 4-point lead for the Brooklyn Nets. And we get a timeout by the Knicks. Knicks down by 4 with 5:13. A little bit quickness, but a little fatigue setting in. This is which Coach Thibodeau needs to make some substitution, and the bench has to step up. We have a timeout on the floor. And this is the only game going on this afternoon in the NBA. Everything else is later tonight. In the evening, a game that we're going to keep a little bit of an eye on is that Sacramento in Orlando, in the city beautiful, in my hometown. They're taking on the Orlando Magics at 7 o'clock. Also, we're Charlotte and Atlanta. I'm asking why we're watching that Charlotte and Atlanta game. The more games the Atlanta Hawks loses, or anyone in the 10 through 7 bracket keep losing, it clinches. It gets the magic number of the Knicks to shrink from actually being in the play-in tournament. As long as the Knicks, of course, Knicks got to continue winning their games as well. So if the Atlanta Hawks loses, that shrink is the opportunity for them to try to catch the Knicks for a postseason, not a play-in opportunity. Another game out there later on tonight on NBA TV. They're surging, who are playing much better. Chicago Bulls take on the Boston Celtics in Chicago. That's an interesting game there, especially if Chicago, 2 games under 500, trying to sneak into that play-in. Anything could happen. You sneak in as a play-in team, win 2 games, and you're participating in a playoff series, and then you're playing with house money. You can also ride the momentum when it comes to that. So that's why that's very dangerous. If you want to continue, if you're the Knicks, you want to continue to win your games and hope. But actually, I would like Boston to win that game. Be honest with you, as much as we're not catching Boston with 13 games, but let's just hope they again make that 30, 34, and 37. Keep the magic number rising for the Knicks to be in a postseason. Hey, Larry Johnson. Shmuel, number 24. All right, here we go. We're coming back from the timeout. Let's go. All right. Here we go. DiVincenzo to Hart. Hart now to Jericho. Sims was in the game. Sims back over to Brunson. Brunson high screen. Brunson stops, pivoting, kicks it out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the high screen. Devo now working on Bridges, his former college teammate. Bridges now DiVincenzo with the high arcing layup. Oh, it's beautiful. Dante DiVincenzo with the layup. Here is Knicks down by 2, 68-70. Schroeder bounce pass here to Sharp. Sharp give and go here to Thomas. Thomas hits the mid range. Give an assist there to Sharp. 72-68 here. Here is Josh Hart. Jericho Sims gets the ball. Sims hands it over to Brunson. Brunson, shot clock at 9. Brunson with the screen, keeping up his dribble now. Working on Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Braylon, step back, fall away jumper, hits the front of the rim, right to Schroeder, pushes it to Bridges. Bridges one-on-one against DiVincenzo. Now here comes a double team, kicks it out to Schroeder. Schroeder, extra pass, Thomas steps in for 3. That's off the mark. Cam Thomas, right to the hands of Brunson. Brunson leading the charge in transition. Brunson, Hart, McBride rises for 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Miles McBride from downtown. Knicks down by 1. Here's Schroeder. Schroeder. Off the dribble, hesitation with the layup is good. Schroeder using his long reach with his arms. 74-71. Knicks down by 3. Here's Jalen Brunson with the basketball. 3:30 mark. Here's Brunson now. Brunson puts up the shot. Puts up his own rebound one-handed. Off the glass is good. Jalen Brunson. Knicks down by 1. 74-73. Here is Schroeder. Schroeder. Extra pass here to Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas. Gax again. Walker. Actually, that's Finney Smith. Excuse me, Finney Smith, who didn't play the first half. Here's Hart. Hart. DiVincenzo. Long 3. Oh, that's no good. Rebound by the Nets. Thomas. Thomas now. Puts up the shot. No good. Long rebound right to the hands of Hart. Hart now in transition. Back to DiVincenzo. Kicks it back out to Brunson. Transition 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. That was pretty execution by the Wildcats. The New York Wildcats out there wilding out. Let's go. 76-74. Defense 780 Madison Square Garden. Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas driving. Sticks it back out. Bridges. Corner 3. And in and out, no good. Hart with the rebound. Let's go. Knicks want to push. Take momentum here. Here's Hart. Euro stepping, driving to the basket. Kicks out to Brunson. Kicks it back out. DiVincenzo. McBride rises for 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Last touch. And it will be Knicks ball. As the Knicks are hustling and bubbling for those loose ball. Knicks will have it underneath the basket. That's New York basketball. We got a timeout by the Brooklyn Nets because they can't contain the energy that the Knicks are bringing here. Let's go. And we need that energy to hit that like button. So let's go, fellas. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like. Ooh. We have a timeout. Oh, baby, we got a timeout there. We got a timeout, fellas. Thank you for everybody liking the post here tonight here on the Twitter app. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, I didn't know, Chef. I didn't know the Ghostbusters movie was out now. I thought that was coming up in the summer.
I think they might. Yeah, I think they released one recently, but it ain't one of those ones where like all female cast where they're trying to send a message.
No, it's with the original with Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, but I think they also have some young people trying to take up the mantle as well. They want to continue the series. I'm not mad at it, but I mean, tell the story in a better way.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but based on what they've done to Ghostbusters, I don't trust them.
All right. $21 points for Miles McBride. Who you gonna call, agent? All right. There you go. McBride with the basketball to DiVincenzo. Back to Jericho Sims as Burks is in the game. Now, Devo, and that's a turnover. Deflected out of bounds. 6 on the shot clock. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Knicks trail by two. Knicks up by 2, excuse me. DiVincenzo with the ball. He lost it. Lost it off of his foot. It will be Brooklyn ball. Brooklyn Kataya take the lead. As Brooklyn will bring the basketball. 7 turnovers for the Knicks this afternoon. 10 for the Brooklyn Nets. As Dennis Smith Jr. with the basketball. Smith Jr. hands it off to Sharp. Sharp holding. Sharp now puts it on the ground, on the floor. Now driving by Walker. Walker's backing in. Shot clock at 6. He's going to reset. Shot clock at 4. Walker has to step in for a long 3. Hits the front of the rim. Hart with the rebound. Hart backs over here to McBride. McBride driving. McBride again. McBride Euro stepping. McBride going to the basket like a grown man. 78-74. Knicks up by 4. Wow. Here comes Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. now loses the ball. Kicks it out. Spenny Smith, and there is a loose ball, and it will go against Sharp. Knicks basketball. Now with Miles McBride, the way he's playing, I think I could say about 75% of the Knicks fans thought that Dennis Smith Jr. should be playing the way Miles McBride is playing with us, and I think they envisioned that. But those are the breaks. Here's McBride, DiVincenzo. Devo now driving. Devo stopping. Euro. Oh, DiVincenzo with the saucing it up with the layup. Knicks up by 6. Here we go. Dennis Smith Jr. Under a minute now. Dennis Smith with the basketball. Shot clock at 10. Sharp looking for Thomas. Thomas baseline. Sims closed it out. Double team, and that almost turns the ball over. Jericho Sims with the turnover. Here comes Burks. Burks with the ball. Burks, you better do something good there. Come on, Alec. Let's go, Burks. Burks working one-on-one. Burks has the mismatch. Burks steps back for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by the Brooklyn Nets. We want to put that graphic up. Come on, Burks. You got to hit it. All right. We're going to hope for the final possession here. Under 10 seconds. Defense serenading the Garden. And there's a foul. Reach-in foul on Miles McBride. Knicks are not over the limit. That's the first under 2 minutes. And a fourth altogether, team foul. .5 here for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 6. 5.5 seconds here before we go to the fourth quarter. Bridges will be the inbounder. And they inbound the ball here to Sharp. 3 on the shot clock. Bridges gets it. Bridges kicks it extra. Thomas for 3 at the buzzer. And he got it. Another whistle, another shot as the time expires. They did it at halftime. They did it here in the third quarter. And be honest with you, it's good. It left right on time. It's not beautiful. Plenty of time. That should count. That's a bummer. It's going to count, and it's a 3-point New York lead, 80-77. We go to the fourth quarter. I will be back. Let's go with the fourth quarter action. Chef Dan will close it out.
Absolutely. Because right now, the Knicks, even though they got a bit of a rhythm going, we're seeing it. It's a consistent trend right now. It started from halftime. You cannot let these guys get off at the end of the shot clock, at the end of the game, to put up these shots. Like, they just fell asleep on defense. No. 48 minutes of defense. And I know we're hampered. I know we don't have everybody. I know it sucks. And when JEDI comes back, I got to ask him a question about this. I know it sucks that we don't have everyone, but we need to play defense 48 minutes. All these letting these last-minute shots fly terrible. It's giving them opportunity to get right back in the game because every time the Knicks find an opportunity to get some separation, we're seeing it. Brooklyn's come tonight to play tonight. They've come to play, well, not tonight, today. They've come to play today, and they clearly are not letting us get any separation. So these last few minutes of all this, last minute, no, keep it to 48 minutes of defense all the way through. Because if this is a trend in the half and then the third, watch you get beat by it in the fourth. We'll say, though, salute to Jalen Brunson finally catching that rhythm in the third quarter. We definitely needed that.
Oh, yeah. What a game Miles McBride is having, though. Continue to earn his minutes, earn why he should continue to play and be one of the first persons off the bench.
Smith over to Claxton. Claxton kicks it out to Smith. Takes the three. Hits it. Tied up at 80. It's McBride. Kicks it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo over to Sims. Sims back to Devo. Devo gets a screen. Devo driving off the glass. Got it. Beautiful scoop layup from Big Ragu. As Smith kicks it to Johnson. Johnson over to Claxton. Claxton spinning. Hook shot. No good. Good defense by Sims. DiVincenzo pushing the ball now. Devo pulls for three. Got it. Knicks up 5, 85-80. Over to Thomas. Thomas has the ball here. Thomas. Walker for three, off the mark. Hart the rebound. Knicks up by 5, 85-80, with 10:25 here left. Devo curling, driving. Got pushed. Oh! Creative Ragu here. You got to get some different flavors of that Ragu because as Brooklyn calls timeout here. That was a different type of sauce. That might have been a pesto sauce. You don't even know that.
That was a meat sauce. That's nothing but meat. That's with power.
That was a meat
to the
sauce
basket.
right there. The way
that's going to the basket.
right there.
With some meat sauce. There you go. Ooh. Let's go. A 7-0 personal run by the Big Ragu. That's chunky style right there. His 7-0 run himself. That's chunky sauce.
That's with extra garlic and basil.
Oh.
I'm talking your language, aren't I? So, timeout on the floor here.
You know what that Ragu is like a thick woman in tights. A hearty sauce. Hearty moose knuckle type of sauce for Ragu. Let's go.
Wait, you talking Meg Thee Stallion in a slim dress?
That's right. I Love Pie is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let's acknowledge I Love Pie. Where is I Love Pie? As the chat keeps coming in, let's go.
I Love Pie. Salute.
Let's tuck in the Ragu. Goo. Could be a better one, Gideon. You got a better one in you. I know that. Dennis Smith Jr. Glad he's not here.
Yeah.
Let's go. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know they make a ragu double cheese sauce, double cheddar sauce. Let's go.
So Schroeder with the ball. 10-10 here left. As they get it to Johnson. Johnson passes it to Claxton. Claxton looking back to Johnson. Johnson over the nice defense, but DiVincenzo deflected it out of bounds. Ooh, come on now, stop playing. I can't. That gives me the bubble guts. You know, I'm lactose intolerant. I can't do that.
He was
That is
covering
a
it. He
different
was
type of
covering that
ragu.
defense.
You're right though. That one's got some sticking and staying power to the ribs. You right though. As they inbound it, foul call on Josh Hart. No, Bridges was flopping.
Ooh. There was nothing there. I see more touching on a Saturday night at the bar.
Johnson with the ball, passes it to Schroeder. Schroeder dribbling, kicks out to Johnson. Johnson hesitates, drives, shot no good. Oh, nice defense by Hart as he blocked Claxton. Ball knocked away, DiVincenzo with it. Now over to McBride. McBride over to Sims, back to McBride. Pull up jumper, off the mark. Hart the rebound, back up, back in. 89-80. Largest lead of the game for the Knicks here. Bridges with the ball. There's 9 minutes left. Fall away jumper, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Bridges comes up with it. And no good. Hart the rebound. McBride driving. Kicks it out. Devo for three. Got it. Knicks up a dozen. 92-80. 8:40 here left in the fourth. Thomas back to Schroeder. Schroeder driving. Oh, nice defense. Knicks are thriving. McBride with it over to Devo. Back to Sims. Sims to Devo. And they call a moving screen on Sims. Too overzealous.
Oh, come on.
Schroeder with the ball. Back to Thomas. Thomas driving. Thomas spinning. Pivoting. Fall away jumper. No good, but he draws the foul. Thomas hits the first free throw as Burks and Sims sits down. Hartenstein and Brunson come back in the game. That was really important, though, that they built that 12-point lead without Brunson or Hartenstein in the game.
Absolutely.
And now it's cut to 10, but they're in the game now. 8 minutes left there in the fourth. Brunson's bringing the ball up. Thomas went 2 of 2. Brunson kicks it. Devo for 3. Off the mark. Claxton the rebound. He has to push the ball. Claxton. He carried and he's double dribbling. What? Misses the 3. Jeez. Brunson falls down. Backdoor Devo over to Hartenstein. Fakes it and gets the dunk. 94 to 82. As Schroeder rims in and out of that 3. Knicks passing it around. Brunson driving crossover. Hartenstein floater. No good. Claxton the rebound. Bridges bringing the ball up. 6:45 here left as Johnson has the ball. Johnson pivoting. Kicks it out to Bridges. Back up to Johnson. Johnson driving. Barrels in. They call it a blocking foul. Yeah, Deuce leaned in. Right? Like, right, Darnell Davis? Yo. Yeah, Jed, I hit it.
Yeah.
Like, number one, it slows the game down. We don't need this game slowed down anymore. It's fast paced. I got a burger on the way, so let's stop playing now. Johnson hits both free throws. Back to a 10-point game. 6:30 here left is Brunson. Gets it to McBride. McBride back to Brunson. Brunson working the dribble. Step back midi. Off the mark. Rebound Schroeder. Schroeder pushing the ball here. McBride picks him up. Now gets screened. Finney Smith back to Schroeder. Schroeder to Johnson. Johnson over to Bridges. Bridges gets a screen. Bridges midi. Lobs it up. Finney Smith tips it out to Schroeder. A wide open for 3. Won't go. Hartenstein to rebound. Halfway mark of the fourth as Brunson has the ball here. Brunson kicks it to Hart. Hart to Devo. Back to Brunson. Brunson working in and out dribble drives. Floater won't go. Hart the rebound. Kicks it. McBride for 3. Dang! $97 to 84. 5:10 here left in the fourth. As Schroeder's driving, blocked by Hartenstein. Over to McBride, Brunson picks it up now. Kicks it to Devo. Devo to Hart. Hart was not expecting that pass. Now to McBride. McBride to Brunson. Brunson with the ball on the elbow. Jab step. Drives. Floater. Shot short. Pass stolen. Knicks get it back. Hartenstein. Slammer. Jammer. Timeout Brooklyn. 99 to 84 with 4:30 here left in the half.
Let's go, Knicks. There you go. Yeah.
Huh? What we talking about? Excuse me. That's for another time, you know?
Let's go.
That's right.
Ooh.
We have to eradicate them. Let them know that this is our brutality. Would you say big task? Whose house?
Knicks house. Let's go. Man, it gets me all excited. It even made this girl excited. She was excited. Look at that. Man, makes anybody pop up. Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Woo. You know what that does, right?
And chills.
It gives me the chills. Let's go, Knicks. Woo.
Goosebumps, baby.
Man. Yeah. That was, oh, look at that. Look, oh, Agent Argo going on night long. Hey, Blue Chews, we got some customers in here, man. We need a sponsor. Blue Chews.
Oh, yeah, them diamonds.
Woo. There you go. There you go. Wow. And you go the airbag. Once the airbags deploy, you know, with some serious contact there. I love pie. Big task, man. Let's go. Talk to them, big task. Talk to them, big task. Let's go. Lead the charge, big task. Lead the charge.
So Knicks with the 15-point lead here as Smith Jr. has the ball. Oh, turnover, travel. You can't jump up and down and then make the pass. .420 here left in the fourth as Josh Hart has the ball. Kicks it to McBride. McBride over to Devo. Devo to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking, gets it to Brunson. Brunson kicks it to Hart. Wild pass. And a foul on Finney Smith. Brunson working the crossover, driving, passes it to Hartenstein, draws a foul and one.
Oh, he's alive. It's alive. It's alive. He did the mesh. The Harkenstein mesh. He did the mesh. The Harkenstein mesh.
Hartenstein rattles in the free throw. 102 to 84. Knicks have gone cold. I don't think they've hit a shot yet, Jedi.
Put a sleeper hold on their ass.
Excellence of execution, right?
There you go.
And they finally hit the layup.
Ooh, they wanted a first round pick. I can see why for Finney Smith.
8 minutes without a field goal. 102 to 86. 3:30 here left. It's Devo over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein, poked away. They pass it up ahead. Mikhail for three, off the mark. Hart the rebound. Brunson with the ball. Brunson. Over to McBride. Over to Devo for three, off the mark. Push it ahead to Smith. Smith passes to Bridges. Bridges with the open lane, kicks it out. Finney Smith for three. That's off the mark. Hartenstein the rebound over to Hart. Hart bringing the ball up with 2:35 here left in the fourth. Hart over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo back to Brunson. Brunson over to Devo, open for three, and that's off the mark. Hartenstein the rebound. But last touch by Hartenstein as it went out of bounds. 2:25 here left in the fourth. Knicks with a 16-point lead here. It's Thomas, and that's a turnover. DiVincenzo with the steal and the jam. That's game over, Jedi.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the Garden combination. You're right. That's the one that was needed for this home game. The Garden combination.
Oh my God! What, the Knicks are playing what? The Knicks got more D on that court than a freaking porno movie. Let's go! Wow, that defense came to play tonight.
30 points for DiVincenzo, 26 for Miles McBride.
Man, they were
Miles
all over
already
the
at
place.
46 minutes.
All that defense, all that big D out there.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Man, those Knickerbockers. Man. There you go, Devo. It's kangaroo bouncing. Let's go. Let's do this. Bye-bye, Nets. It's been nice. Let's go. Man. Remember those Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving days?
He was special.
Not today.
McBride's going to play 48 minutes. As Tremont Watford, he hits a three-pointer. Since they put in some of their reserves. Backdoor cut to McBride. Gets it to Hart for three, off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Watford comes up with it. Bates D out. Gets it to Watford. Watford to... Oh. And Dennis Smith throws it down. So Knicks are just letting them get some dressing on the salad.
Empty calories.
Empty calories.
Yeah, it's a courtesy wipe by Dude Wipes.
DiVincenzo fouled on the drive. This minute 13 left. Heading to the line. Game over.
Interesting that no Bogdan Bogdanovic. It's like he's gonna take a seat. So if I'm Bogdan Bogdanovic, when he comes home, he's got some explaining to do, because his wife is mad. She don't look too happy with his playing as a Knick. I won't blame her. I don't blame you, honey. He's not playing so hot either. We had Knicks fans feel just like you.
Yep.
Come on, take Devo out of the game. Okay, we don't need DiVincenzo out there. He's gonna leave him in. They just came back from
He's
Denver.
leaving them in.
Come on, play some Charlie Brown.
And Knicks get another steal. I don't know why I'm calling this. The game's over. I'm sorry, I'm staying true to the form. That's why.
Look at the crowd giving them a standing ovation. Let's go.
So the Knicks are going to hold it for a final turnover. Oh, Devo for 3. It's the front of the rim. Knicks get an offensive rebound. Now they hold it for the last turnover. Yep, that's it. 15 seconds left. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. As Dennis Smith Jr. drives and gets a layup.
Yeah.
I think he had a parlay.
23-13 for the New York Knicks. They were 23-18 last year. They're 23 right now already. They surpassed it. Good job for the Knicks. Shannon, what do you think?
Well, because you lose it, you never win.
Oh, boy!
That stuff is.
Yeah!
Yeah, but you know what I'm going to do after this game is over? I'm going to have me pour me a lace one. There you go. Let's go because the Knicks continue to win. Let's go. Woo! Talk to them, Knicks. Talk to them, Knicks. Talk to them. One game back of third. One. Just think if we would, and we were close to winning that Denver game. Just think. McBride is coming. McBride is here. McBride is here. Big task. Wow. Okay, yep. Brooklyn, the Broadway.
He's
Blues.
arrived. He's arrived.
Yes. The deuce is coming. The deuce is coming. The deuce is coming. Now he's here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Loose,
What
loose.
a good game here on a Saturday afternoon. Even makes Larry David happy.
Pretty good.
Indeed, man. We're pulling all the stops out tonight because we're getting 1 inch closer to clinching a postseason bound, not even that postseason, a play-in. No worse. So the Knicks are postseason bound pretty soon. Magic number continues to dwindle down with 12 games left. They continue to win. They're 1 game out of the 3rd seed of the Eastern Conference, where they will be hosting. Right now, they're 4th. They could be hosting a postseason opener at the Garden. Right now, I'm not worrying about who we play yet because there's still a lot of jockeying of position in which teams could it be. Could it be Orlando? Could it be this, that? I'll tell you one thing. First round, Orlando, New York, I might not be doing the watch-alongs. I'd be at the game at Orlando. And hopefully, maybe somebody in Brooklyn takes a flight to Orlando and join me at the damn game will be nice. I'm putting him on the spot, ladies and gentlemen.
We gonna figure something out.
I mean, since he's not going to Brooklyn Raw, he should be going to the postseason. I'll get the postseason tickets because they're going to be dirt cheap because for Orlando residents, it'll be dirt cheap because they want supposedly Orlando residents at the game. But guess what? I'm in New York Knicks, disguised as an Orlando resident. We'll be there.
You're an inside agent. Yeah.
Personally, in the perfect world, and I'll be honest with you, in the perfect world, I wouldn't mind playing them in Eastern Conference Finals. And the Knicks clinch, even if the Knicks clinch game 4 at the Kia Center, me in attendance. Oh, even though it's not at Madison Square Garden, I'm gonna be greedy. It'll be in Orlando, but I'm in attendance on the sweep. Oh man!
Because either which way, Knicks fans are gonna be vocal.
Or game 6 at Orlando. Knicks clinch NBA final player. Oh man, if we could only dream. Madeline Brown, salute. Wow, good to see you this afternoon. Hope you enjoy the watch on. This was a good. This is what we like here. This hearty victory for the Knicks. Took care of business as Frank Matos it returns and says, Knicks win. They're on fire, Frank. Yes, indeed. Frank, if they play the Orlando Magics, would you be coming down here to Orlando from West Palm and drive up to the city beautiful? Because we've been planning so long for me and Frank to actually watch a game for either in Miami or hopefully in Orlando. But I definitely would like to meet up with Frank Matos. We've known him for about 3 years now, so yeah, definitely. Winning is fun, absolutely. Winning is the best deodorant of all teams. My God, New York and Orlando never battled each other in the playoffs. No, that stuff they never done, never have. Never had. It'll be interesting if they do, but right now we have to take care of the big task at hand, no pun intended, to our main man, and win our games here with 12 games here for the Knicks with the next 3 lottery-bound teams. We did play them in the 90s? I don't think we did, Big Task. Did we play the Orlando Magics in the 90s? I don't think we played the Hardaway Shaq teams. I don't think we did, Big Task. If it is, it must have not been a memorable series, to be honest with you, Big Task. It must have been in that 95 season when the Knicks got... no, I don't think so. I don't think they have. Big Task, I don't think so. I don't think this team ever met in the postseason. In 95, no, that was the Indiana Pacers, Big Task. That was where Patrick Ewing, instead of dunking the basketball, he went with the finger roll, and it rolled out of the rim. If you remember, they got eliminated by the Indiana Pacers. I think the Knicks got I could be wrong. I might have that years wrong. It's been almost close to 30 years since that. So that's a lot. That's a lot of data to not just Knick basketball. You got Yankee wrestling and all that different stuff in this brain here. No, but I don't think the Knicks played the Magic. I could be totally wrong. Why don't we Google it before we go off the air? Let me see. Let's Google it. Hey Google. Okay, that's good. Have the Knicks. Oh, come on, why? Fat fingers. Played the Magic. Come on. In playoffs. And the Knicks Magic, when was the last time the Knicks? No, it doesn't tell me.
They've never played each other in the playoffs.
No, so we were correct. Interesting. That'd be interesting because with Pablo Banchero having a chip on his shoulder, doesn't like people. So the Pacers and Orlando in 95. Yes, that was the Pacers versus the Magics. Chris is in the building. Chris Woolard, salute to you from Queens Court. Salute, Chris. How you like that victory this afternoon, Chris? That was a good one for the Knicks being gutty coming off of that Denver flight and 3-1 road trip where they were in the fourth quarter on that Denver game. Right now the Knicks could be on a 5-game winning streak. But hey, you telling me 4-1? Who's not gonna like that? That's a great job there.
One loss against the champions of last year, you can't go wrong.
And we were right there. It wasn't like we were blown out in Denver. We didn't go down and lay down. We actually fought and we battled and we gave, we played Knick basketball. Again, we were out rebound, and that's that story for that game. But man, yes indeed. Big brother kicked little brothers behind. Yep. And put them in its place there. My goodness. I mean, Knicks defense continue to play extremely well. They actually, Bridges didn't even feel like a no impact whatsoever in that game. Yeah. Brooklyn Bridge, they couldn't get it in it. Yeah. And they couldn't throw the ball to Brooklyn Bridge. Absolutely. They put a good old fashioned boogie down, beat down on the Nets. No offense to you, Chef Dan. I know you're from Brooklyn, but just got to throw a little jab there because it's me and my Bronx native Chris there. We just got to throw a little Bronx love.
I don't support New Jersey, so why would you bother me?
Yes, Very impressed with Miles McBride. He's playing huge. He's telling Coach Thibodeau, I earn minutes to play in the postseason over Alec Burks. We mentioned it earlier, but I'll say it again. I think Miles McBride is telling Coach Thibodeau, when you're showing the rotation, I need, and I earn my name to be called off the bench when you need it. Not just for my defense's prowess or ball hawking, but also for the fertility or spreading the floor on the floor for the Knicks. I really, really love what Miles McBride's development there. It makes the loss of Emmanuel quickly so much last year, literally, because he got traded last year in 2023, December 31st, and you don't really feel the impact or the void of Emmanuel quickly. I hate to say that. I was a little bummed out. I was like, damn, where the hell are they gonna get the six man points from Emmanuel quickly that they needed? But Miles McBride stepped up, has stepped up and earned that mantle. You gotta love what Miles McBride is doing. Night in, night out for the Knicks, and not only that, he's being consistent. Now there's a film and there's a track record of what Miles McBride has given the Knicks. It makes that decision of moving Emmanuel quickly even greater. You gotta love what they, you gotta love it. Believing in the kid and developing. Talk about developing your own. Phenomenal. They assessed it, and yes, we got rid of Grimes, one of our draft picks. The history. R.J. Barrett, but they kept the Miles McBride, and Jericho Sims is still here, and I still think there's still room for Jericho Sims to improve. Maybe it might not be this year, but next year I could see Jericho Sims taking the Miles McBride leap, not just in scoring, but doing the other intangibles to stay on the floor, becoming a rim protector, rebounder. Let's just hope with this team. So we like what we see there, and we still got what 10 to 11 draft pick left coming up for the next few years if they continue to scout and develop and find these diamond in the rough NBA players that fit the team. You got to enjoy what's going on. I mean, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. You got to like the course, barring they don't change front offices. Leon doesn't decide to retire, resign, all that shenanigans that come with all that. We're heading in the right direction as an organization, as a team. We're going to be 2 years in a row in the postseason. Guys are developing draft picks. This is a desirable destination for NBA players, up and coming talent. Guys want to get to New York, play with a Jalen Brunson. Will Hartenstein remain? Those are all questions for the offseason. But just going over that, where have we came in the last 4 years to where we are now, 2024 in March. Big leaps and bounds. And of course, we got to give he's out of sight, out of mind, but we still got to give credit and kudos to Julius Randle. You heard him saying on the podcast with the roommates coming to New York where it wasn't a desirable destination. He came in here. I want to play New York and taking on that challenge. Hey, I'm not a big fan of his. You know that. I don't want to sound being hypocritical here and saying that you hated Randall. I'm not a big fan of him, but I understand what his arrival to the Knicks and changing the veer of the course of the Knicks trajectory. Well, he played a big part. You can't deny. You got to give the man his flowers, and then bringing and everyone is stepping up and Brunson coming in here and so forth. It's great to be a Knicks fan. Exciting to be a Knicks fan, and this is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted for the team. A lot of ball hogging, Kev, and belt hugging. I don't know where you saw the ball hogging because they played it. This was a good game against a Brooklyn team that in the past they would have lost this game. Yeah, something's up when Brunson's off and others step up. Yes. We're getting much more out of McBride, exceeding expectations. Absolutely, they're getting and they were smart to lock him up for 3 years. So he's got but he's gonna make money in the postseason if he gets and help the Knicks. They'll make that bonus check. I'm ready for Randall to come back. Yes, yeah, we're all waiting for Randall to return because let's face it, they do need Julius Randle, that big body, that presence down there with the offensive rebounding and the defensive rebounding, clogging, helping protect the paint. Teams won't want to drive from the baseline because you have Hartenstein and you have Hartenstein and Randle. Those big bodies. Yeah, that makes up a big difference there. It goes, I want to see what they do with Precious and Hart. Going forward this season, I'm agreeing with you. I got to see where Coach Thibodeau finds minutes for Precious. I still won't bury Precious Achua with his energy and his intangible. Could change the course of a game. It also depends on matchups. If Randall, don't expect Randall to come back here and play over 40 minutes. You gotta, if you're Thibodeau, then you're becoming a foolish, naive coach, because he's still gonna be playing with some pain. You gotta find the right balance and take the temperature of the team. If Randall's a little struggling, a little breather for Achua won't hurt. Make some changes. It's okay. Look, if you want to play 8, 9 guys, it's fine. Make the right subs at the right time. That's all we ask. Don't leave guys out there on an island or becoming a net negative. OG's got a third game out with the sore elbow. They took an MRI again. It's clear. It's just swelling. OG has just swelling right now. He has to deal with the swelling until he gets 100. Maybe wasn't 100%, but you can't disregard what OG Anunoby on the floor continues to expand the Knicks' depth and how good they play with OG Anunoby on the floor. I mean, my goodness. It's a big nod that Mitchell said that he was cool coming off the bench. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, and that's what's the great thing about this team, unselfishness. From Mitchell Robinson not being selfish, I need my starting job. He sees that, Hartenstein is playing extremely well, and what he could give off the bench with that second unit, it just makes the team even deeper, more stronger, and much more a pain in the neck to defend and play against. So, kudos to Mitch Robinson. That's with maturity, and there's a reason, there's a purpose that his old high school coach is living with him. I mean, he's getting wise counsel, and he's becoming wiser, even with the things he's saying, and his social media post looks such more of a mature person in Mitchell Robinson, that doesn't get talked about. It's just a whole transformation, and that's a good thing that his head coach from high school is living with him, and he's did a good deed, and he's benefiting with his maturity level and an injury. Phenomenal. Doesn't get talked much about. OG has been pulling because of his elbow, because he played with a sleeve, not that tape. Let's hope that I hope he gets back. We got 12 games including the Piston games on Monday, and we got time here. We got the next 3 is some lottery bound teams. Let's go out there and take care of business, and then we'll see where we go. We got some back-to-backs coming up with Chicago. I know we got Milwaukee, we got Boston there, some tune-up games. So we'll see. Yeah, he said the head coach is like his father figure. Yeah, and it's helping him a lot. Mature. He's so mature. I mean, from all his Instagram posts, posting things, not putting foolish things or impulsive, emotional tweets. He's, everything is calculated, smart, fun, and still keeping a sense of humor. Mitchell Robinson, he's going to be a sight for sore eyes returning to the Knicks lineup. I cannot wait to see him play with this team. Are we worried? Are we worried about seeding? No. As long as we finish the top 6, I think the Knicks could play against any of the top 6. Of course, you want to avoid Boston, but you're not going to get Boston in the first round. You're not going to get, whoever finishes in second, the Cavaliers or the Bucks. It don't matter. The Knicks with a series with the Cavaliers, 6-3. It's not a bad one. 4-5 with the Magics. We were talking about it a few minutes. It's nothing to be afraid of or fear. Even if we're the 3 and let's say the 76ers are the 6 seed, even if Embiid returns, he's coming back with having played in a long time. So I'm not worried about where they sit, where they fall, anywhere from 3 to 6. Not, of course you want the home games at Madison Square Garden, but we Knick Nation travel so well. We travel so well, and we have Knick fans every aspect of the United States, in every market. It doesn't really matter. Be honest with you, it really doesn't matter. 5 games left. Teams under 500. We got 5 games against teams under 500. Yeah, there we go. We got to go and finish and be top 3 and 4. All right. Orlando needs to hurry up and lose. I mean, Orlando, I don't know, man. Orlando is going to be one of those type of teams. I don't want them to play the Bucks. I mean, you can't be scared if you're gonna jump. You can't be scared of anyone. Miami Heat, bring them. We got to be like The Rock and just stand there and say, bring them. Can't be scared of any of these teams, because if you play the Knicks basketball, what we've seen, we'll be a tough out. You can't be scared. I understand the injuries and stuff and guys down, hurt, worries you. I get it. But you can't play scared. And you know what? If you play scared, you can't play at all. Might as well not. The only team we're other than home team root for us. Yes, we're the only ones. Magics are an 8-game homestand. Yes, they're here in the city, beautiful. I think with our team healthy, we beat the Bucks. Absolutely. Do you trust Coach Rivers with that team? With they're going through a little bit of a turmoil. Certain players, certain people want Damian Lillard to be the focal point of the offense, and he should be the main A1. But no, they still got the other half, Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his franchise. They're having a little bit of a mismatch. Who should be the leading? Who should take the last shot at the end of the game? Some people say that they play better without Giannis, with Damian running the team. Some people think Antetokounmpo. So they're having a little bit of a civil war with them at the wrong time, in my opinion, when it comes out of Milwaukee. Also, Dame disappears in the play. Yeah, there you go. But there's a civil war within the team that they want to see Damian run and be the vocal point of the offense. Well, why would you do that? You got a 2-time MVP in Giannis Antetokounmpo. Middleton is playing well, but I think we'll be okay with against the Bucks. It won't be easy. Doesn't mean we're going out there and just because we're on the court, we're going to destroy them. But it is what it is. But with that said, it is Saturday afternoon. I got to run some errands tonight in a few minutes. Want to thank you guys for watching along, for jumping on. Absolutely no. Rivers is not the coach for them. He should have jumped. Yeah, Mark Jackson, Stan Van Gundy. You're correct. I think Coach Rivers should have taken a year away just for him to BTV, reset, reassert himself. But hey, that's their crazy owner, who, by the way, a former New Yorker, wanted to bring him. He should have gone after Van Gundy, but it is what it is. But you guys were awesome. We thank you for all the likes. We thank you for all the different views from all the different platforms. From the Rumba. Thank you, Rumba. Thank you, Truvo. Thank you, Instagram Live. X, thank you so much. We had a hell of a lot there on the X app. Appreciate you guys over there on the YouTube. You guys are always phenomenal on the YouTube app. We thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. 1,300 strong. 13,000, excuse me, 900, 13,000 strong. Thank you. You guys were the best. You guys are awesome. Without you guys, we're nothing. We're just two guys putting on the live button and just chit-chatting. But you guys tune in, tune out. Show the love on all our different platforms, not just on the YouTube, on all our different. Follow us on all the social media platforms when we could just get back and forth. Again, I kind of want to do roundtable, but with you guys, a show with you guys. Again, I want to have 3 strong panelists to just talk about Knicks. I don't have to be on the screen. If you guys want me on, I'll be on, yes. But you guys, I want to hear the chat talk about Knicks with us. Have that roundtable discussion. Reach out, we'll do it. We appreciate you guys. We're going to be a busy week coming up here with a lot of content, but we're always around. So may the Knicks be with you guys. You have a wonderful, blessed Saturday afternoon. Chef Dan, say goodnight to the folks, and we out of here.
It's not nighttime. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your day, and then have a good night. Peace out, y'all. Great victory.